speaking in a deep, resonant voice. Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the most compelling stories in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm delighted to have you join me today as we explore the latest developments that are making headlines. We begin with a tale of defensive prowess, as Ugonna Onyenso, the talented center from Virginia, has caught the attention of none other than Gus Johnson, landing him on the esteemed GOAT. This recognition comes on the heels of Onyenso's outstanding performance against Ohio State, where his elite rim protection and 4 blocked shots were instrumental in securing a 76-6 victory for the Cavaliers. In a season where Virginia has shown remarkable resilience and depth, Onyenso's contribution off the bench has been a testament to the team's ability to cycle through their rotation and rely on numerous players to make significant impacts. With no single star player, the Cavaliers have managed to come together as a cohesive unit, showcasing their strength in tough situations. This win, particularly against a non-conference opponent at this stage of the season, will undoubtedly bolster Virginia's resume as they continue to strengthen their postseason aspirations. Under the guidance of Ryan Odom, who has successfully rebuilt the team around transfers like Onyenso since taking over after Tony Bennett's retirement, the Cavaliers are now humming along with an impressive 22-3 record. As we delve into the world of college basketball, it's stories like these that remind us of the importance of teamwork, strategy, and individual brilliance. The journey to the NCAA tournament is filled with challenges, but for teams like Virginia, their current trajectory suggests a promising road ahead. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue our exploration of the fascinating world of sports, I'd like to shift our attention to a rather intriguing development in the life of Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown. Now, at the peak of his career, Brown is already contemplating plans for after his eventual retirement from basketball, and it appears that his next venture could be in the realm of combat sports. According to reports, Brown has been in discussions with none other than UFC CEO Dana White, which could potentially pave the way for his transition from the hardwood to the octagon. It's worth noting that Brown took up martial arts 2 years ago and has since incorporated Muay Thai into his basketball training, citing improvements in both his physical and mental abilities on the court. Now, I must say that this is a rather fascinating turn of events, folks. The idea of an NBA star like Jaylen Brown exploring a career in combat sports is certainly not unprecedented, but it's nonetheless intriguing to consider the possibilities. As Brown himself noted, "I've toyed with this. Maybe the post part of my career, I would love to partake in something like UFC or even boxing." Of course, it's essential to acknowledge that Brown is still very much in his prime as a basketball player, and it may be some time before he makes a definitive switch to combat sports. Nevertheless, the fact that he's already considering this possibility and has had discussions with Dana White suggests that there's more to this story than mere speculation. As we delve deeper into this narrative, it's also worth examining the cultural and societal implications of an NBA star like Jaylen Brown pursuing a career in combat sports. What does this say about our society's fascination with violence and competition? How might this impact the way we perceive athletes and their roles in popular culture? These are just a few of the questions that come to mind as we consider Jaylen Brown's potential foray into combat sports. As always, I encourage you to think critically about these issues and to join the conversation. Speaking of which, welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. As we conclude today's episode, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the passing of a true gridiron great, Tre Johnson, the former NFL offensive guard who left an indelible mark on the Washington Commanders franchise. Johnson's untimely departure at the age of 54 has sent shockwaves throughout the sports community, and for good reason. This talented athlete, drafted 31st overall in 1994, went on to have a storied 8-year career with the Commanders, punctuated by a Pro Bowl selection in 1999. But what's truly remarkable about Johnson's story is the way he seamlessly transitioned from the football field to the classroom, becoming a beloved history teacher at the Landon School in Bethesda, Maryland. As I reflect on Johnson's life and legacy, I'm reminded of the importance of perseverance, dedication, and the impact one person can have on their community. His wife Irene poignantly captured the essence of his character, describing him as a devoted family man, a passionate educator, and a pillar of strength for those around him. Now, as we bid farewell to this extraordinary individual, let's take a moment to appreciate the enduring power of sports to inspire, to educate, and to bring people together. Tre Johnson may be gone, but his memory will live on through the countless lives he touched, both on and off the field. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep your head in the game.